Okay, I was going to try and do another video where I was telling something that my soulmate said. I'm whispering because I share an apartment with my family member, my sister, and I don't want to disturb her, so I'm whispering. But I wanted to do another video where I'm telling something that my soulmate said. He asked me if I want to do another video, and I said that I did. So, okay. I don't know my soulmate's name. He is one of my soulmates. I do have other soulmates that are white men. I tell that because I try to tell the truth. I don't want to seem like I'm ashamed to tell the truth and stuff like that. That's something that the devil uses here, and it is something that is unusual that someone would have many soulmates, but I do, and that is something that is just what is. I didn't make it that way. It's just something that is that way. But I guess I would make it that way if it was not that way, because it is what I want. So, but anyway, I don't know my soulmate's name, but he does live in the surrounding neighborhood to where I live. I live in an apartment complex that is an affordable housing complex. It is in a neighborhood where there are other homes that are not, that are not the affordable housing complex homes. It is a somewhat unique seeming neighborhood to me, but it's not really that unique. It is similar to where in the city there are mixed neighborhoods where there's mixed incomes in the neighborhoods because people want to live close to their work or things like this. So they live in the city and they live near people that don't make as much money and stuff like that. And it was told to me in my mind, and I did recall this as true, that I did grow up in a neighborhood like this where I lived in an apartment that was within a neighborhood where people were of different incomes, meaning, the apartments would not be as high in income as the homes around the apartments. Is where I lived when I grew up. Part of my childhood anyway. Not all of my childhood, but where someplace where part of my childhood where I grew up was like this. So my soulmate does live in a house in the neighborhood that surrounds the apartment that I live in. Okay, let's see if I can hear from him now. Marla, I'm here. Thanks for telling that. I think you're talking loud enough. But I want to tell that I'm going to be soon. I'm going to be there as myself in my body. Marla tells that people are not present in their bodies here. Only she is present in her body. Soon I'm going to be present in my body, and I'm going to tell Marla that she doesn't go on here anymore. That means I'm going to tell her that she is my soulmate. I'm going to tell her something that's not supposed to be true here. That is what I said. I did want you to do that more, so that thing won't interrupt. Marla knows what I'm telling, but can know what I'm telling because she is me here. We are soulmates, and then we do have other soulmates that are white men. Do you want to know why I'm telling this? I'm going to try and tell it here, as myself here. A soulmate lives in the apartments nearby, an apartment complex that is an affordable housing complex. I think he does know that here. The people do live in the neighborhood because they wish to be with Marla as her soulmates. The people here, they really are Marla's soulmates, as who was split into many. Her sister, her mom, others, Brooke, Joni Marie Baldwin, others. They're all people that are really Marla's. I think the devil's trying to say something as my soulmate. I was. He tries to get me to say things that can seem like maybe people will feel like I'm saying something not true or something that is going to make me feel later like I said something I don't wish to have said or something like that. But I have said that before, that the people are my soulmates split up into many people. But Marla telling this here tells things where this cannot be. It makes it where one person doesn't believe. He's not saying that I'm doing it. The one person doesn't believe thing and other things not. I can't go on. This is the devil talking. I'm in Marla's mind talking. I do talk to people here and they're not supposed to be able to tell in a way they can tell the truth here. That is what I'm doing. Something else is saying that Marla's saying. I'm not saying that because it sounds too much like something that would be something to tell. I'm not really saying it. Something else is telling on me. Yeah, people are not supposed to be able to tell, hear things that are really going on here without seeming like they're telling something that cannot be possible to be. Like, for example, that people are not in their bodies, or that people all really would be not ugly if people were as people would really be. But here, some people are ugly, some people are good looking. I don't think that I'm ugly, but I don't think that I am as good looking as I wish to look. But that, other things, I mean, people wouldn't have disease. People wouldn't disease like cancer or things like that. It's not really true that would be. Here, it is something that people are having happen, but it's not really meant to be. It's not something that's supposed to be. Right now, I'm having things happen. I'm having high blood pressure, not over the limit yet, but at the borderline. Was 90, I think, is high blood pressure for my, I don't know what it is. It's diastolic and systolic. Is, I don't remember which, the top number and the bottom number. I don't know which is called which. But I am having high blood pressure right now. I have trouble sleeping. I have constipation, chronic constipation. I have where I strained to go very bad. The devil was making it worse since I told on Facebook that I had straining to go. He's making it worse. It's really bad now. I mean, really, really bad. I really dread the mornings even more when I have to go to the bathroom. Let me see. What else? I am a little vain. I don't wish to look not okay. But I think that's kind of normal that people wish to look okay. But, anyway, let me see. What else can I tell? But yeah, I'm having problems with my health right now. I have nasal congestion. Not all the time, but very often. The devil might try to change that now because I'm telling that. He doesn't want me to tell things. It seems like it wouldn't matter if someone told they had constipation. It just is supposed to be embarrassing. But he doesn't want people to tell the stuff because it is supposed to be something that people don't tell. And it's supposed to be that people just wish to look like they're having a perfect life on the surface. But they are in the private, tormented by the devil with things like constipation, other things. Mental illness, you're not supposed to tell about that here. People will tell about it, and to some degree they'll do. What else can I tell? There's other things I wish to tell, this reality is ruled by the devil. It is a competition between the truth that the devil tells and the truth that is really the truth here. The devil is saying that his truth is going to win here and is winning here, and has a spell where his truth is winning here. The spell is that a lie will be the truth here and will make it so the truth looks like a lie here. Let me see, I wrote down something the other day. Let me see if I can find it. I wanted to tell here. Yeah, but the truth that is supposed to lose here is that people are supposed to be okay to be. It's supposed to be superior to not be yourself. Whatever a person is really like is supposed to be superior to not be that here. People hear things in the mind. I don't know if that would happen in real life though, but here they do. That's supposed to be something where people are not to be that. And so it is supposed to be something of an abomination to be that here, where you hear things in the mind. Psychics hear things in the mind, and others that may not be psychics but may be where they happen to hear things from time to time, but not often. Maybe very rarely they might hear something. I know Oprah has talked about hearing things. At least once when she was a little child, she heard something. I've seen other things where people talk about hearing things and they're not a psychic. But those people are supposed to be not insane or mentally ill unless they are tormented by hearing things, or somehow they believe that things where they are distressed over what they believe. Maybe they believe that something is tormenting them, or they believe that someone is out to get them. Is supposed to be what I'm diagnosed with is paranoid schizophrenia. Someone out to get them or something like that. And I used to think that I still do think that the society does try to attack people. It is really the devil, the society as a whole, not every individual person, because some people are not the devil, but there are some people that are supposed to be the devil here, that are supposed to be people that do not lose. But the society, I used to think that the society was attacking me. I still do believe that it does, because it tries to put people in the hospital. That's one way that it's attacking you. It's saying you're crazy, and it's making it so that you are having yourself out of your plans for your weeks, your week or your weeks, or your days. It's not usually just a day that you would be in there. But I do feel like that is an attack of the society. I feel like poverty is an attack of the society. I feel like jail is an attack of the society, because I don't feel like people really do exactly the things that are said that they do here. Not that I think that that makes it okay, that if someone steals something, they should go to jail. I don't really think that. That's supposed to sound really crazy, but people as who they really are would not think that was okay. Here it's supposed to be so normal that someone sounds insane to say they don't think it is okay. They're supposed to sound really unreasonable and really like they're saying something outrageous, although people were saying that at a point after the end of the world. They were saying they didn't believe in jail. But I don't believe that someone to kill someone should go to jail. I just don't feel like that is the thing to be, is revenge. And then especially the society is supposed to be really calm and sane to have revenge on people. I don't think that is okay. It is really the devil doing it. But here there are two competing truths. One is the truth that people really are, as being just as they are, which is really, in truth, what is okay, because it is just what it is. There's nothing you can do. You don't have to explain it, really, because, I mean, you can, but you don't have to explain it. It's just something that is here. What people really are is not okay to be what people are. And it is something that is not just what it is. It's something that is not to be at all. That's supposed to be the truth here. I can talk about some other things that are not the truth. It's not true that someone would really want to marry someone of the same race that they are. People would wish to be not defined by race. That is one thing that happens when people are in a relationship where someone else is the same race as them. It is defining of the people by their race. The devil does try to do that here once more, to say that people would be something other than themselves here, and that they would marry someone of the same race in order to be okay here, because to be yourself is to not be okay. People still occur here, even though they're not in their bodies, to marry people outside of their race. But those people have some kind of deal or something where they are to say that that is what is to be, or what is the truth, or something. I don't know why that happens. Can someone tell me that? The devil's saying no. I can tell you, Marla, I'm something that can tell you. It's because the people are here. I'm not letting it through. The devil said he's not letting it through. Okay, well, I can always tell that another time. But this is so much better to talk some and not just have to write all the time. But that is not true that people would wish that. People would wish to be complex and not so simplistic in who they are, where they're defined by their race. They wish to be many things, and people are that, where they are many things and not just one thing. They wish to be, because life is vast, people are vast. It is what is, life itself is a person, just like other things are life itself as well, but people are most able to be an expression of life itself. More all encompassing comes to mind. I don't know if the devil's doing something to make that come to mind, but people are more of a accurate manifestation of life itself, or expression of life itself. But something to be narrow and rigid is something that would not survive, that would not be able to live. Not that survival is to be a part of life. It's not. Here it is, because it's ruled by the devil here. Survival is not supposed to be what life is about. It's supposed to be about being above the level of, struggle. It's supposed to be where you're able to live. That is what is a habitat that is livable, where you're able to have plentiful food and plentiful, things to make a place to live and things like that. That is what is a habitat that is a livable habitat for a person, is where you don't have to struggle to live and there's not something threatening your survival. This is not a livable habitat. This present way of the world is the rule of the devil. It is something that's not really to be. It's not really supposed to be like this. Let's see if I can hear from my soulmate now. Marla, I am here. I am doing better for you telling this here. So that was him. Yeah, so it's supposed to be really rigid here. People are supposed to marry someone within their same race. The devil has trouble that it occurs at all, that people marry outside of their race. There's lots of things he has trouble with. He has trouble with that people surface as, I think he has trouble that people surface as mentally ill. It's not supposed to be something people are supposed to tell about if they hear things and stuff like that. He has trouble that people surface as mentally ill here. And that people talk about that there is something happening with them other than what is on the surface, and that is supposed to be able to be easily discerned, and it is sane to recognize. But the devil attacks me very much with that people are supposed to marry in their same race here. He always puts images in my mind of what's supposed to be me doing sex acts with black men. It's supposed to be, he said at one point that it was supposed to be where I'm not really who I am on the surface here. It's supposed to be that I really am thinking about being with a black man and performing oral sex on a black man. He always puts images of what's supposed to be me performing oral sex on a black man. The devil attacks people with this here. It is tormenting to people on another plane that it's supposed to be okay and supposed to be where people are happy and that this won't end ever because, people are supposed to be happy to be in these same race relationships. It is tormenting to people because it is not true. Think of something that is not true. It is tormenting. Like monsters are not true. That is tormenting. The devil is tormenting. It's not supposed to be real that something is there to attack you. It's not something that would be able to live, that is just out to attack people. It doesn't have a life of its own to pursue. It doesn't have things to enjoy. It just is supposed to be doing this where it's constantly attacking someone. It is very distressful to cause distress to someone else. The devil uses this to attack people, that they're bothering people, he uses this to attack me all the time about he doesn't want me to go for a walk in the neighborhood. I explained to you how the neighborhood is. It is an apartment complex, that is an affordable housing complex, that is in a neighborhood where there are people that are not in affordable housing. It is more middle class, or you could say something like that. Yeah, middle class. Or people that are not struggling to live. The affordable housing complex, there probably are some people that are having some, challenge, but we're having some more challenges than what the people in the surrounding neighborhood would seem to have. But anyway, the devil doesn't want me to walk in the neighborhood, so he tries to make it so that I'm a bother to the people and they would want to move from the neighborhood because I'm walking in the neighborhood. It sounds really weird, but he does that. He tries to make me feel like I'm a bother to the people and stuff like that. He uses that a lot, that people don't wish to be a bother to someone else. He uses that to attack people. But like I said, something that would do that liberally would be something that does not survive. I'm not doing that. I'm saying I'm not bothering people to walk in the neighborhood. It is just a person walking. It's not doing anything. He's trying to say that it lowers their property value because someone is walking around that is, yeah, he's saying that right now. He's saying in my mind, riffraff. He doesn't wants me to think that I'm supposed to be saying I'm less, but I am someone that is, I'm someone that would be riffraff. I've had lots of stuff. I've been put in jail before. I've been homeless. I've had other things happen very bad. I don't want to say one thing on here that I have talked about on my Facebook page before, but I don't want to say it now. But I am like a riffraff person. I'm supposed to be here, I'm mentally ill as what's happening to me. But he's saying that they don't want riffraff, but I just walk in the neighborhood. I'm just wearing some workout clothes. I'm not really such a disturbance. I'm quietly walking there. I'm not noisy or anything like that. So it shouldn't be any problem. The other day he was trying to say things and get me to talk to myself, so I would look like I was talking to myself. So then that would be some kind of a disturbance to walk in the neighborhood. So he was doing that. But, so there's lots of things I could talk about, but I've talked about some things now. I feel to still tell something more. Let me see, my soulmates is saying something. Marla, tell about how you don't want to He's not saying that. I'm saying something. I'm interrupting again. I don't want them to talk here because it seems like the people are not crazy. Do you want me to tell you what I just did? I just did something where I lose with Joni, but I lose with people here in a way that I cannot be. I am trying to make it unclear, and I can't do that anymore. Something is saying the devil can't do it anymore, but then the devil's trying to interrupt again. They're trying to explain why the devil can't be unclear. But before the end of the world, when I would hear things in my mind, it was not clear. The world ended in 2014 when I definitively realized that it was ruled by the devil here. I realized it was not real here. I realized that this could not be this reality. The way I could tell, I can't remember now. I just felt like it wasn't true that people were mentally ill. That is what I said. And so I said that, and I said that it was not real here. People are really hearing real things in their mind. Things are really talking, things are really saying things, is what I said. And I said that people should not be put into the hospital anymore because it is deterring people from telling about what is happening with them in a way that they can do it and not be put in the hospital. I can't remember how I knew that it was not real here, but I was just saying that things like that this isn't what would be, I guess. I can't remember what I said, but I can try and find out by looking back on, say, my blog and see if I can figure anything out from that. But I have another old blog that I maybe can figure things out from that. But I don't like when I don't remember things, but the devil is probably trying to make it so I don't remember. I am doing something, he said. Something was going to tell if I didn't tell, but I tried to tell so I can be who is talking in a way that you look like you only talk to the devil, but you only talk to things that cannot be. So he does that. The devil just has a field day in this reality because people cannot be heard as telling the truth. People are attacked pretty liberally by the society. These days, things seem calm, but I'm still attacked. I have to actively be taking medicine. That is something where I'm classified more as, or I'm in touch with the society as someone that's supposed to be mentally ill. I've been taking medicine for 2 years now. I can tell about that. Something happening lately with that is the devil is starting to attack like he did before I started taking medicine 2 years ago, because I recently told on Facebook that I took medicine and I started to be quiet then. And so the devil's trying to make me noisy again. I don't think he's doing the exact same thing as he was doing before. I'm not. Something was going to tell that. I don't think he's doing the exact same thing. My hair is different now. It is shaven not shaven, but cut on the sides pretty short right now. It's growing out pretty quickly. I said before that I wanted it to grow out, but now that it's growing out, I feel like it is a little difficult to figure out what to do with it because I cannot wear my hair one way I thought that I could wear it. The devil was making it look bad. I don't mean to skip around a lot, but I thought I would show how my hair is right now. It is short on the sides. And this phone that I'm using is a little blurry. It is my old phone. I do like my old phone better than the new phone I have, which is an iPhone, but I don't wish to have gotten an iPhone. Now, I could have used the money. I did something else too. I got a computer that was really expensive. I don't wish to have done that because I don't use it at all, and I feel like really intimidated by it. I don't feel hugely intimidated by the phone, but a little bit. It's just not as easy to use as my old phone, and so I don't really like it, the iPhone. Apple company is really the devil. That sounds, crazy and stuff like that because it's just a company. They're not supposed to be really doing anything wrong. but they are the devil. They somehow say that people are less to be. And so their products are really not that friendly, really, as they seem. Oops, I don't want to show my closet there. But I don't like that one side of my face. The devil makes it so one side of my face looks like it's thinner than the other. And so I was trying to move around to see if it would look different. But, alright, well, I've talked about a number of things, so I still feel like to talk a little bit more. I don't know how long this video is. It's not saying, okay, it is. It's 30 minutes so far. It's going to take a long time to upload. My soulmate told me I can go ahead and upload it. So maybe I'll do that now. And I'll do more videos because I don't want to write all the time, everything I have to say. But sometimes my hair is more messed up than it is right now. Right now it is a little bit messed up, or a little bit not as neat as I would make it, to make it as much as neat as I would like. But that's okay, I guess. Because I was trying to make it more look like my one side of my face is bigger than the other, or fatter than the other side of my face. I am doing that. Something was going to tell, so I said something. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to stop this video here. I can always do another video. It'll probably be a couple days because I'm going to wash my hair and I'm going to have my hair in plaits, but I don't put them in the plaits that I would to look nice. I just put them in plaits because I don't feel like really doing my hair for a long time. After I take a shower, I feel like I wish to be done with my hair. I wash my hair once a week, and then I feel like I don't really wish to have to deal with making it look, make the plaits nice and stuff like that. And so I just make the messy plaits to be done with it, and then I move on to doing other things, like getting something to eat and stuff like that. But after I comb it, even though it's just a little bit of hair now that is there and stuff like that, it still is kind of takes up, or is something I don't really enjoy doing. I probably should just cut my hair really short all over, but I wanted something a little more interesting. So I have some hair on top, but I wash my hair once a week and I put it in plaits on the top because the devil makes it look not okay to have it just, the nappy, shriveled up, coiled up version of the hair. Okay, well, I'm going to go now. I've told some things about this reality. I've told some things about myself. That I was trying to make my face look more peanutty or something. He's doing it now. I am doing that. That looks a little better. Okay. Well,